Stereo Madness is by far the easiest regular level in Geometry Dash, which is why I'm going to play it over and over and over and over again until I die, no matter how long it takes. Now, something to mention, this video is going to have lots of cuts. It's not just going to be fully raw footage. So to combat the cheating allegations, I'm going to set a timer up in the top right that's always going to be going. Plus, before we even start, you can see my exact attempt count, 217. Hopefully that's enough for you to trust me that I'm not cheating, but if it's not, then that's your problem. I will also show every time I get to the end, and I'm probably going to lose track very easily, so on the screen is going to be a counter of how many times I've won. So yeah, don't trust anything I say, just trust the counter. First triple spike, imagine we lose right now. Okay, we're fine. I was gonna say this video could be 1 minute long or it could be an hour long, I don't know. Because you know, while it is a very easy level, one quick brief lapse in judgment is all it takes to lose. Okay, victory number 1. This should already be very obvious, but I have to try. You know, I can't just die on purpose. Literally the only concerning part in this entire level are the 2 triple spikes. I almost just died there. I jumped really early. Wait. Also, since I'm playing smart, I don't think I'm going to go for the final coin because that's so much harder. But who knows, maybe later in the video I'll be feeling risky. Anyways, that's 2 wins in a row. At least I got that far. I'm not a complete bum. I just realized this challenge is going to be very boring because I already explained all the rules, so like, what else do I even talk about right now? Plus, the more I talk, the more distracted I get. And the more likely it is for me to die to a triple spike. Alright, win number 3. I also don't have the AC on, and it's getting really hot in my room, and I'm wearing a hockey jersey, so maybe that'll make me more uncomfortable. You just skip a couple minutes into the video and I'm dripping sweat. I mean, can you really blame me? This is nerve-wracking gameplay. I'm going for the coin. Come on. Yep, there we go. Should I go for the final one? Oh my god, every time. I jump so early. I panic. I know that's gonna be the death of me. Yeah, victory. I guess one thing I'm wondering, does this actually count as an attempt? Like, we started with, what was it? 217 or something? Because if I just keep winning over and over again, is that number actually gonna go up? Or does this just not count? Does it count like your deaths? Also, I do realize that this has probably been done like 1,000 different times. I've never seen anybody do it, but I also don't really watch many Geometry Dash videos. So the likely chance that it has been done, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to copy anyone. I just felt like doing this. Victory number 5? Is that 4 or 5? See, I'm already losing track. I have like a weird feeling that one thing that might happen to me is when I take my hand off the keyboard to put it back, or like to put it on the mouse to restart, you know? I'm worried that when I do that and I put my hand back on my keyboard that I'm gonna like accidentally put my finger on the wrong key. So we're gonna go up to the first spike and press like the right arrow instead of the up arrow. This whole video is just gonna be me blabbering. I guess something else I can mention, I don't know if you can tell by the gameplay, but I'm not that good at this game. I've beaten all the Rob Top demons. I've beaten some platformer easy demons. That's quite the accomplishment. So whatever your expectations are of me, you should divide that by like 10. I'm not going to beat this like 1,000 times in a row. There's no way. But also dividing that by 10 is 100. So I don't think I'm even going to beat it 100 times in a row. Something very bad is going to happen. I know it. The real question is when, right here? Nope. Here? Nope. What about here? Nope. I'm invincible. It's actually impossible for me to die. I turned on no clip. All right, victory again. I'm not even going to try counting anymore. There we go again. What if my time was different every time somehow? I actually uncover an unknown Easter egg in Stereo Madness that saves you 1 second. Actually, wait, if I take the final coin path, that's the same speed, right? That wouldn't change anything. What am I talking about? I feel like if anything, that would make it longer. But also, it doesn't change speed, so what the fuck am I talking about? Last to leave, Stereo Madness wins $10,000. Oh god, I have to sneeze. Just think of something else. You know that actually works? If you say to yourself in your head, you're like, pineapple, 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 it actually makes your sneeze go away. Normally, you don't want that to happen. That's like the worst feeling in the world. But in this challenge, that's going to be very scary. If I get itchy, that's going to be scary. If I have to go to the bathroom, that's scary. Hopefully that does not happen. Also, I just looked over at my face cam and I noticed it's getting way brighter than it was at the start. If you don't know this by now, I sit in front of a window so the sunlight comes in. So the lighting is always changing. I don't have any like nice fancy lights. This is not cheating, okay? I'm gonna close the blinds a little bit, okay? Hands off. Okay, I'm back. Imagine there was like a 2-minute gap doing that. I really am serious though about it's getting hotter and hotter in my room. I'm somebody that runs very naturally hot too, so that's not a good combo. I want to do a little ship spam. I'm gonna see if I can get it like perfect straight fly. That's pretty good. Can I do that with W as well? Oh! Oh! It didn't go up! Oh my god. Well, that was fun for the, how long has it been? 17 minutes that lasted. Also, I realize I'm fucking up the attempts right now because we just did 14 attempts, so take that away. I'll prove to you that I did not cheat. 241 attempts. So yeah, that was pretty quick. I guess lesson learned, don't try to alternate the ship. Okay, bye.